Welcome to the Wellness Surge podcast with Dr. Adiola Oke. Each week, we discuss our wellness journey with real people like you and me. We have conversations about food, fitness, mental health, financial wellness, and much more, so you can get back to the real you. To make sure that you're up to date with this and other wellness topics, visit wellnesssurge.com. Information presented here is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose or treat any disease. Please do not apply any of the information presented here without first speaking with your primary care provider. Now, let's head on to the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wellness Surge podcast. Today, I have with me Dr. Jamal Atalla, and we're going to be talking about the Detoxothon. Detoxothon, it's an online support group to achieve whole health through diet and lifestyle. Say hello, Dr. Jamal.
Hey, hello, Adiola. Thank you for having me, and good to see you.
All righty, awesome. So Dr. Jamal, MD, is American board certified in nephrology and hypertension disease. He is also an interventional and nephrology associate at Arizona Kidney Disease and Hypertension Center, which is like the largest renal group in the whole country, in the whole United States, all right? He was trained at the Integrative Institute of Nutrition, and he's a member of the American College of Lifestyle Medicine. All right, so we're really honored to have Dr. Jamal here with us. Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thank you, and the honor is mine, Dr. Adiola.
All righty. So when you hear Detoxothon, you're like, what is that? Right? First time I heard it, I was like, what in God's name made this stack? But I was able to participate in this program, and I thought it was really beneficial. So I thought, you know what? I would like to invite Dr. Jamal on my show so he can share with the audience the benefits of this program. So to start with, what is the Detoxothon program?
I'm gonna go off of a saying of Dr. Albert Schweitzer. Dr. Albert Schweitzer, he is a philosopher, humanitarian, writer, and physician. And he said something kind of interesting. He said, it's supposed to be a secret, but I'm gonna tell you that anyway. We doctor don't do anything. We merely help and encourage the doctor within. That is Detoxothon. Detoxothon is a health program that is designed to restore the natural healing power that a human being has. That's the short version of it, of course, and we do this through, acquiring habits, healthy habits over the course of 5 weeks, gradually, 1 week at a time. The intention of the program is really to get what's in the way out of the way for the body to heal itself. That's in brief.
Wow, that's beautiful. Like, doctors don't do anything. We just walk on the doctor within. That's a really beautiful way to say it. I think so too. Wow. So you're American board certified.
One thing, Adiola, is to kind of make it closer to people's mind. Like if we have a cut on our skin.
Yes.
Body has the capacity to heal it in no time. However, if we, if we're sweaty, or if there's dirt on it, or if there's, a contamination, that body loses that capacity to heal. This is pretty much what happens in our body when we deal with chronic diseases conditions, is that the body is not able to exercise that innate capacity to heal itself. So, when you get what's in the way out of the way, and what I mean by that is the multiple toxin that our body is exposed and drowned in our food, in our diet, in our, what we drink, what we breathe, the things that we use at home, etc. When we get that out of the way, really allowing the body to really exercise that powerful capacity. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Okay. So I was saying, you're board certified in nephrology, hypertension disease, and all that. How did you get interested in diet and lifestyle as a healing process, like as a healing therapy?
Sure. Yeah, I've been in the practice of medicine for almost 30 years, and I've worked in all capacity of medicine. I worked as an internal medicine for a long time, emergency room, and then nephrology, and then interventional nephrology, and I get to watch really the way that we practice medicine. Now, we do amazing in the allopathic practice of medicine in managing and curing and dealing with acute disease, right? So somebody is having heart attack, somebody with a stroke, somebody who has some major trauma and things. We do amazing things. Really, we came, a long way in managing and dealing with these diseases. However, for my own observation, right, and from my own practice, from seeing a lot of my family members and loved one, close friend around me dealing with chronic diseases, I could tell you that our healthcare system delivery is not really answering the need of healing the body holistically, right? I've seen a lot of my family members, I've watched both of my parents withering away under chemo treatments, right? And at the same time, through my own readings, through my own observation, and then through my own practice, when I studied nutrition, I was seeing the power of these simple, things that we do, that, as you said, just the diet and then the lifestyle and the exercise and then the sleep pattern, how, the amount of healing that brings to the body. And it's not just me, but really a lot of the healthcare provider now recognizing more and more the power of these simple things that we take in preventing, treating, and reversing chronic diseases.
I see it too. And people are usually like, aren't you a pharmacist? Why are you so focused on diet and lifestyle? Because I'm like, that is the way, people. That is the way. Diet and lifestyle. If you can fix those two, you're good. Like in preventing and like doing the best you can possibly, right? That's how I see it. Like the rest is up to whatever, right? But you do what you can do. And that's where this all comes in, right?
Yes, absolutely. And another thing is that, this is now not, proven by top-notch science. There's more than to count publications and data and evidence-based about, just adopting this and comparing it even with some of the medication, and almost always the natural practice of medicine surpasses and results and outcome much of the medicines that we use on a daily basis.
Based on talking about outcome, right? So you've done this Detoxothon program like about twice, right? Is that it?
We've done it twice. We've done a different version of it before using juicing, a sort of modified version of it, but yes.
Okay. So it's a 5-week program and it involves several stages.
It's 5 weeks program. Yeah.
5 weeks. Yeah. 5 weeks program, and it involves several stages of cleansing the body, right? So so can you just tell us what each week is, just briefly, right? What each week is and what outcomes, based on what people fulfilling on those 5 weeks, what outcomes did they achieve?
So, these are things probably that it's a common knowledge. Everybody knows now that processed food, for instance, is not good for you, right? This is sort of kind of common knowledge anymore. You know that too much sugar is not good for you, right? A lot of evidence about dairies, and a lot of evidence about eating too much meats and things like that, right? The beauty of Detoxothon is, first, it's a gradual, adaptation of these healthy habits. So we take them 1 week at a time. I probably, not particularly wanted to share the exact details of the program. I don't want to, break the surprising factors for people to really be excited to be part of this program. But pretty much it's things that it's a common knowledge. We sort of know it, but how to put it in practice, how to make it work in our life, that's really the magic of this community program that people have really produced amazing results out of. And, so we start week 1 and we give people the didactic material that they need, the support based information that's evidence-based. And then throughout the week, they get the support and they get the community interaction and they get the social media and they support each other. And by the end of 5 weeks, and you were part of this program, yes. And then people literally, have produced amazing results. That's pretty much the design of it.
Yeah. I can say, I think I lost like 8 pounds, something like that. It was ridiculous. And I felt good. Like, I didn't have joint pain before, but like, I know people like had lower blood pressure, right? Those were some of the results.
So, on average, the winning group on average lost 8.5 pounds. There's some people who lost, I think our winner lost 13 pounds as far as weight loss. The winning group have lost on average 6.3 over 3.5 systolic, diastolic respectively points.
So like the lower number of the blood pressure, they reduced it by about 6 points. And then the lower number.
The systolic, they reduced it by 6. And then the lower number, they've reduced it by 3.5. This is on average.
That's pretty good.
We do health assessment. This is a survey that the participants exercise, and at the end, the improvement, and this is, they score themselves, and we just, compare results. On average, the health improvement was between 20 to 37% improvement in their outcome. And this survey involves their assessment of their general well-being, their joint pain, their headache, their level of energy, their bowel habits, etc. Right? This is, we thought this is quite amazing,
I think so too. Without medication, just through diet. And actually, there was no exercise. It was just diet.
We were just doing diet and eliminating the toxin, right? The consecutive weeks that we do is literally meaning, we're saying, okay, so week number 1, I'm going to say it, week number 1 was, we're going to deal with processed food, right? There's no processed food. So what is processed food? People come with a million questions. That 1 week allows them to really tease it out and how we could eliminate processed food. And just that was able to really transform the health of many, many people. And our, by the way, our participants were relatively healthy people. I'm not talking about the common Joe, right? And these are not people who, heavy on fast food and whatnot, right? But even a lot of them have shared that, just eliminating processed food, I did not know what I was doing to my body, and the shares and the energy, etc.
Yeah, it's amazing. I tried to do a modified version of like my cousin. It wasn't so successful. So I think you need like a community, you need a group. Like I was just like me working on her. It was not. It didn't work.
Exactly. That's one of the secret of success of Detoxothon. I think this is something was said by Dr. Mark Hyman, who's the head of the functional medicine at the Cleveland Clinic. He said he compared the results for people whom he coached one-on-one. And Dr. Mark Hyman, the one who knows him, he's a cut-edge physician who is skillful at all levels, knowledge and communication and stuff. He said, I compared the result for people whom I'm coached one-on-one with a different cohort that they did it as a community. I was involved with them indirectly. I did not see them, but they were doing it together. He said, to my surprise, they outdid the group that I coached one-on-one. You see what I'm saying? Doing it collectively, doing it as a community, supporting each other's, being on social media made the world of difference.
Yes.
People were able to stick with the program. It's hard to stick with,
That was going to be my next question. Like, lifestyle, diet, changing diet and lifestyle is hard. It's difficult. How do you people stay motivated during this?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the first version that we did, when you asked me about that, the first version that we did 1 week of juicing. We also did, I don't know if you were part of that or not.
No.
But to do 1 full week just doing juicing, and especially if you are used to snack all the time, eat junk food and things, this is extremely challenging. And I myself consider myself not very savvy with diet, but I said that there's no way that I could have done it for 1 week just on juice, vegetable juice, not even fruit juice. We were talking about vegetable juice. Had it not because of the community, there's no way that I could have done it. So yeah, definitely that's one of the secret ingredients of this program.
Okay. Yeah. So the community lifts you up and helps you get through the impossible, because yes, it was hard. I was like, oh, why is she not getting it? But now I get it. It's the community. Even when my mom is like, oh, let's just go with juice. I'm like, I can do that. Just not eat food? No, not me.
And you remember how, it was like a game, we have groups, and who's gonna lose the most weight, and
Yes.
like metrics, and people were excited. And so yeah, it was rather refreshing to see people's results and engagement with the program.
Okay. So you know what? Because of this COVID, right? A lot of people have not moved as much, and a lot of people have gained a ton of weight. So Detoxothon, I think will be like a really good answer to a lot of people's prayers right now. So when is the next one coming up? When is the next Detoxothon program?
So yeah, we're working on an online version of it. It should be coming up soon. Okay, be on the watch for it. And there's a lot of work has been done to reinvent and repackage Detoxothon to help people in a powerful way online. Doing it in person is one thing, but doing it online and keeping it engaging and keeping it with integrity and keeping it that people don't lose interest, because let's face it, there's a lot of programs, right? I do believe that Detoxothon is extremely exceptional, and it produces the result, and it works. I know it works because I've done it myself. See, that's the other thing of the program, is that the group that lead this work, we do it ourselves. And when we share with people about our successes, but we share with them about our failure. So, and people learn from our failures way more than they know from our success and victories, right? So it's a real thing. And we believe in like open, authentic communication. And we try to hear people. And, when people are heard, when they know that they're heard, it's amazing how much willingness they exercise to really follow through and produce results.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. I will look out for the next Detoxothon. I need some cleansing. Alrighty. So we've talked a lot today, right? So thank you for your time and all that. What is one thing that you want to make sure that if people are not even able to participate in the Detoxothon, what is one thing that you want to make sure they get out of this conversation today?
One thing that I invite people to take away, to look at a powerful context to their body. I feel our body is a trust. To maintain and keep the trust is something that we owe to ourselves and owe to our family and owe to whatever we stand for in life. Whatever is important to you in life, without your health, without your vitality, without your energy, you're not going to be able to deliver on what is important to you. However you are dealing with that body, I do invite you to look at it from a simple perspective. And that's also the third, beautiful magical ingredients about this program. It's a simple program. It's based on one concept. And that's what I wanted people to leave with, is that our body are equipped to heal themselves. We just not need to stop dumping toxin and dumping injuries and dumping processed food, and so it's a simple things. So whatever works for people, we'd love to have them as part of the Detoxothon. But even if they did not do that, start looking at what am I throwing, what am I dumping on my body that hinders its ability to heal itself, and we'll leave it as a discovery for them. They're gonna discover a lot, but if they come with this powerful curiosity, right? I want to know. I want to find out what is and I'll tell you what, Dr. Yol, people would know if you ask them, what do you think your issue is? More likely than not, they know. That's why, as I shared with you before, listening to people make the world of difference. I know that from practicing medicine for a long time, is that, listen to your patients, and often they know the answer, But as Dr. Schweitzer said, encourage the doctors within. It's not about me sitting across the patient and breach on them 15 minutes. It has to be a discovery. It has to be something that they discover and own. And I'll tell you what, when they do that, they produce results. So, and the difference, there's a lot of inspiring shares about our participants. It's just amazing, to see the difference in the quality of life that made for them. One of the participants said, I'm thankful for the program because it allowed me and my wife to bond when we are prepping the meals together. A lot of people had said that, I had 7 on my joint pain and I had 0 at the end of the program. After 5 weeks, right? So that's my invitation to everyone.
Okay. Yeah, I tell my patients, you see, you're the boss. You're the boss. You decide what you decide to put in your mouth. You decide what you're not going to put in your mouth. So I totally get it. So thank you so much, Dr. Jamal. It was a pleasure having you here. So if people like to get a hold of you and learn more about the Detoxothon program, how can they get in touch with you after the show?
We do have a Facebook Detoxothon page that people could, it's 2 parts, but at least they could get into the general Detoxothon on Facebook. They could email me at Detoxothon, and that's Detoxothon. So there's 3 O's in the Detoxothon at gmail.com, or they could text, or they could email me personally at my talk2dr@hotmail.com. So talk, TALK, the number 2, DR, doctor, @hotmail.com. I'll be honored to support them and answer questions and be part of their healing journey.
That's very generous of you. So that's very generous of you. Thank you. So yes, he is a full-time position. So yes, he's busy. He took time out of his busy schedule to be with us today. So thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you, Jamal. I've learned a couple of things here today. I was part of the Detoxothon program and it totally benefited me. And I hope you will also take advantage of that opportunity too. So we'll see you in the next show. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Join our Wellness Search Facebook community so that you can implement what we learned together. I am because you are. Thank you for listening and sharing your precious time with us. If you enjoyed the show, then follow us and subscribe on iTunes, YouTube, or any app that carries podcasts. Have an awesome week. Best wishes to see you thrive.